Okay, well, what I actually think is that he has at least one captive in, like, a room underground or something. Um, and, let me just tell you what I'm thinking. Because it's kind of like, there was one day when were getting rocky, that I think I sent off a text that was something about, like, get your dick out of the girl's mouth or something. And even I never really knew why I did that, okay? But now I'm thinking that, like, maybe I was right and I freaked him out. And so then this is just the story that Spirit's been spinning me. Is, like, that freaked him out because he thought that I really had developed, like, a third eye kind of, like, consciousness for him or something, or that I really was psychic, or that I really didn't know what was going on. And so then he had to then find a bunch of women to do all that work. Like, he had to drug me to get me to do, like, a blowjob scene, I think, because he needed me to be dump cover. So I was dump cover. So anytime a girl comes around and says, I need monogamy, you need to dump somebody, he's dumping me. But then I think for some reason he had to drug me and make me, like, do a blowjob in order to have, like, blowjob cover. I'm not sure. But that's what I think. So I think he needed somebody to bind and gag, and he found a girlfriend to do that, to be his bound and gagged cover. I think he found a lot of deep throat blowjobs to cover, some throat action. And I think he found... but it's like, you see where I'm going? And so so that's what I think is another part of the problem, is he got so caught up trying to find present day girlfriend excuses for everything that, like, I might have thought he was doing, that he ended up just, like, picking up, like, 10 girlfriends, dumping, to, like... it's like, it's not plausible if you're an insanely paranoid kidnapper with a captive. It's not insane if you're an insanely paranoid kid who, like, suddenly thinks that this woman has, like, really, like, a psychic intuition for you. And so then all of a sudden you're in a panic about, if she starts following me, if somebody starts following me, they gotta find me with my dick in somebody's mouth. And it's like, it's so simple if you're not confused with Satan, because I guess a glory hole's not a better excuse, because those don't go away either. But it's like, I feel like there's a lot of excuses that aren't captive, but captive kind of makes sense.